Hey everyone, it's Monday, May the 3rd. My name is Dan Charles with DailyCoin, and it is time for the trade of the day. But before we look at the trade of the day, let's look at some of the ones we looked at last week. Let's start with Ethereum. Now, Ethereum was a pick on last Monday, and as you can see, it's flying. I thought it had a shot to break 3,000. Yeah, Ethereum is just absolutely flying, especially today. Huge breakout move here. I got to expect a pullback is coming. Usually when you have a move like this, a big move, and the last day it has this one last big rangy breakout, that's usually when we're getting close to that pullback. So look for that pullback, and I would look for the middle area. Let's just say, let's call it 30. Let's just make it 32 actually. Let's see if it can hold 32 support. But I highly doubt it's going to hold 32. So look for a pullback coming on Ethereum. MKR flying as well. So this was a pick last week. Huge move. I was talking about 5,000 as a potential. Is it going to take that price out, close above it? Well, clearly it's doing that. 6,000 is really getting close as well. But like I just said with Ethereum, usually after a big move like this and you get that last big day, we're usually getting close to that pullback. So I would look at the solid hold number. Let's see if it can hold 54. I'd be surprised if it doesn't break below 54. All right, Monero. Now Monero was rallying, but it's clearly hitting a wall at this 425 price. Yesterday it pulled back. Today you can see it came up, hit a high of 425.850, and then dropped. So this one's having a tough time with that 425 price, but it's also holding support nicely at 400. So it's stuck in this 400, 425 range. It's going to break one way. It does lean more bearish right now, but as long as it can hold 400, it's all right. Okay, Binance Coin was another pick, clearly breaking above its most recent highs, 640, and I like this one. I think there's a little more upside on this one, but of course, if the cryptos are all start pulling back, this one will as well. Not as big of a rangy breakout as what we've just looked at. But overall, it's been a good move. Getting close to that 700 mark. Can it hit it tomorrow? We shall see, but it's been a good move. Okay, lastly, XRP, Ripple. You know, this was the pick on Friday. You can see it did go higher, but it couldn't take out the high from Friday. We pulled back to the moving average, and now we're setting up to break. There is some resistance, though, around the closes and the openings from the previous days. So let's look at, like around 1.65. You can see today it came up, hit that resistance, and pulled back. But overall, I think this can still break out. But that's enough of last week's. Let's take a look at Monday's trade of the day. And it's back to Dogecoin again. Now, Dogecoin has been on a pretty good move of late as well. Now, it had the big breakout move here. It pulled back. It had this false breakout where it could not take out the high made on April 16th. You can see it made a lower high here, lower high there, and then it dropped. Came back quite a bit on April 23rd, all the way down to a low of 1.5, and then rebounded. Now, I was saying that this is probably going to rebound. It's got to get back to the moving average. Everything needs to get back to the moving average, whether it's too far above it, like we're here. It's got to pull back to the moving average, which it did. And then when it gets too far below the moving average, it has to bounce back to the moving average. So it really set up nicely on April 28th. And, you know, I was contemplating making this a trade of the day last week for one of the days. But there was some others that clearly looked a little bit better. But right now, I anticipate Dogecoin taking out the all-time highs. It really looks strong. The all-time high on that April 16th day was 0.4481 3,000. Right now we're getting close. It's looking pretty strong. So let's take a look at the weekly. Now, I've mentioned before in videos that when you get a big breakout candle, you're going to pull back, and often you get the false breakout. So there's no guarantees that this takes out the all-time highs, but just the buzz on this crypto, and just cryptos are really hot right now, so the likelihood is quite high. So look for this to continue moving higher, but there's always that possibility that it comes up, puts in a lower high from the all-time high, and it starts pulling back. But I lean more towards it continuing to go higher. Looking at the monthly chart here, and you can see it's a good start to May. 3 days in, and it's already rallying strong, looking to take out that price. Let's bounce to a 4-hour chart. All right, so here's the 4-hour. You can see the nice trend. Always draw on the trend lines. Yeah, but looking very, very nice. You can see we were sideways in here, then we break out, rally, pull back, continue the rally, and it's looking really strong. I'm really I'm pretty optimistic on Dogecoin. Of course, if it can break that all-time high, we do got to look at this 0.5 target potential. I'd be pretty confident if it takes out that April 16th high that it will take out 0.50. But overall, it's looking quite strong. I'm optimistic. Let's take a look at a 1-hour. All right, so there's the 1-hour chart. You can see when we zoom out, you see that nice trend line. You see the all-time highs. And just overall, it looks great. It looks great for Dogecoin. Yeah, the cryptos are really flying right now. They're all the rage, and I see Dogecoin continuing to rally. Now, let's quickly break this down. Very key support levels. The lows today, 0.37, very important support levels. Another important support level is going to be 0.39, because you can see here we closed on May 1st at 0.3914, and we opened at that price, came up a little bit and dropped. So there is some, what was resistance the previous 2 days, now it's support. And I'd like to see if this pulls back, holding that support level. Secondary, definitely the 0.37 level. But overall, I like the way Dogecoin's looking. I'm optimistic. Now, actually, let me just point this out here, because this is very obvious resistance where it's at right now. So 0.409, basically 0.41. There is resistance, and it's pulling back to that area right now. So you can see on April 19th, it closed at 0.41 exactly, opened at that price, came up a little bit more, and then dropped. So there was clear resistance around that price before. So we do got to watch the 0.41 resistance area, and you want to see a strong close above that. We're above it right now, but you definitely want to see a close above that price. And these are the key support levels after that. And that is the trade of the day for Monday, May 3rd. Have a great day, and come back tomorrow for tomorrow's trade of the day. Thank you for watching.